Alright, hey guys, it's Invisible Jung over here, and welcome to Manor Regulars Chapter 1. We have a bit of a few minutes of being late because I have to figure out some stream stuff, but we're all good now and we are prepared to deliver this tournament. For those of you who don't know what this is and you guys have not seen my introduction video, I'm going to quickly explain what this is. And yeah, I'm going to explain what this is right now. So this is going to be a tournament between 8 teams to battle out for the winner. And these 8 teams are Anti-Randoms, Armada X, Samuprakran Eternals, Scouts, Saishu, Tiny, Twisted Star V, and Whale Bubbles. And these 8 teams will be playing off in a single elimination tournament. And where only the one team, the final team standing, will be the winner. And we have our first match right now, which is Anti-Randoms versus Scouts. Alright, so yeah, I'll be commentating this match today, but I'm not going to do it on my own, as I'm with a commentator with Lambo. Want to say hi?
Yes, hi. I'm Lambo and I'm from Palestine, and I'll be commentating with John for the match against with AR against Scouts, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the match play out.
Yeah, especially because like from what we know, like we both know Anti-Random's leader Jafet personally, and we know that he prepared pretty hard for this tournament, Anti-Randoms.
Yes, and I'm also really looking forward to seeing Scouts play because I'm not as familiar with them, but I know that they have an impressive roster, especially their hunter. So I'm excited to see basically how well Anti-Randoms has prepared, and I know they have. So it'll be definitely a tough match, but I think we'll see very good gameplay.
Yeah. Okay, so all right then. With that, okay, so we are going to start the band picks now. All right, so let's go to the band picks. And in order for this tournament, I've actually prepared a band pick screen, which looks like this. Ding dong. Yeah, it looks so cool. And anyway, so we've already did the coin flip, and the Munich River Park was chosen by Anti-Randoms, and Scouts have chosen for their hunter to go first. So yeah, here's the situation right now, and we are going to begin the band picks now. Alright, so the hunter will have to ban one survivor first. But anyway, so Moonlit River Park is a pretty interesting choice from Anti-Randoms. Moonlit River Park is actually more survivor-sided, but the survivor can potentially play a very strong in this match just because there's a roller coaster for them to play around with.
Yes, I do agree that there's a lot of room for survivors to rotate, but I also think that a lot of the meta hunters are very strong in this map too. We see a lot of people like to play Breaking Wheels, Sculptor, and like I even see a lot of Feaster, Violinist when I'm personally ranking on this map. And also I think somebody told me that the stream is a bit quiet, so I don't know if you could maybe increase the volume, John. Yeah, this is something that I heard from the audience.
All right, I've just increased the volume. So for everyone in the chat, please let me know what do you think of the volume now that I'm speaking. Is the volume between me and Lambo balanced? Please let me know. Please let me know in the chat, guys. All right, so okay, I've just received the information. Because as remember, the hunter goes first, which means that the hunter is sorry about that. The hunter is going to get the first ban, and yes, so we're now looking for the hunter to be banned from hunter banning their very first survivor from Scouts. So here we go, guys. Yeah, let's wait for it. And okay, we've received the information. So the first survivor ban is the seer. The seer will be the first survivor being banned.
Yes, I think it's a pretty standard ban across the board. I think a lot of hunters find it difficult to really deal with team comps that have seer in it, particularly because it's very easy to just kind of support kite for your teammate by giving them the owl. It's a free hit, basically protection, and then also the only issue is after they give the owl, they have the vaulting debuff, which it makes them very easy to chase. So it'll really depend on whether or not they can save the owl and use it at critical moments. But I also do really love the ban pick screen. It's so cute. It kind of resembles the Manor. And I know Jafet was working on it too, so it's like a little window and then a door.
Yeah,
I just think it's really cool.
Yeah, we have to thank Jafet. Yeah, we have to thank Jafet for doing this for us. And anyway, so as we see in the ban pick screen, Ford and Priestess are the first two being chosen. So, yep, some standard choices. And once again, I'm excited for the Ford actually, because we rarely see Ford in these mini tournaments because people normally won't have enough communication for that.
Yeah, I think especially the Priestess is a very wise choice, particularly because this is a very big map. And yes, I'm really looking forward to seeing the Ford, because I know who's playing the Ford, and I think they're very talented. I think it'll be really interesting to see what kind of hunter Scouts chooses, in particular to kind of counter the current lock-ins right now.
Okay, so all right, so we have our second ban right now, which, as you guys can see on the screen, will be the Psychologist. So yeah, Psychologist is also pretty standard ban because of her ability to do a long distance heal. So yeah, the Psychologist is a pretty standard choice, but I wonder what the Psychologist ban means.
Yeah, I think it also gives room for them to choose Merc, which is the most meta rescuer in the game right now. And so I think maybe this hunter is not afraid of stuffing rescues early, particularly because there's already the Ford in the team comp, and we see a lot of stun rescues, and kind of I think it'll be interesting to really figure out what the hunter has in plan.
All right, so we are going. All right, I've already received news on what's the entire lineup of it is. So if you guys check the screen right now, if you guys go and check the screen real quick, and we have our entire lineup. So, look at this, guys. Ford, Priestess, Gravekeeper, and Entomologist. This is a very, very interesting lineup going from anti-randoms.
Yeah, it's interesting. Kind of see maybe it's a countering Sculptor with the Entomologist. That's a very popular pick. And also even maybe countering Breaking Will with the Gravekeeper. You see that Gravekeeper is very good against kind of avoiding the spikes from Breaking Will, and particularly because this map is more favorable towards hunters that have map control and basically can kind of get around the field very quickly, such as Breaking Will and Sculptor.
All right, but we finally get to see what is the so. We have the entire lineup now, and Breaking Will is being chosen. But actually, with Breaking Will being chosen, that graveyard choice actually makes perfect sense. That Gravekeeper choice actually makes perfect sense because Gravekeeper actually can do a decent job against the Breaking Will because you can just hide underground.
Mm-hmm. I think they've done a very well choice in choosing basically a lineup that does sort of counter Breaking Will, but at the same time gives them a lot of mobility across the map with Priestess and Entomologist.
Hold on, do you add Jafet? Because I forgot to add you.
No, I have Jafet, but I did not get added to the custom.
Yeah, because I don't have you as a friend.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oops, forgot about that.
It's all good.
Oh, nice. We have 22 people in the chat. Hey, guys.
Yeah, let us know if the stream is a bit quiet or if we need to adjust the audio.
Yeah,
As we're
yeah,
sort of
guys,
kind of figuring out how to start.
guys, for everyone in the chat, can you guys please let me know if if you find if the voice between me and Nanbo is balanced, so we would know before the game begins. Okay, so once again, let me just analyze this lineup real quick. But is that Breaking Wheel actually, like, Gravekeeper can go underground, and whoever gets chased can actually kite the Breaking Wheel because like, remember, I feel like whoever gets chased can also kite the Breaking Wheel for a decent amount of time, just because the fact that Entomologist can actually also kite the Breaking Wheel well with her bugs on the, like, flat ground.
Yes, I do think it's a very smart choice. I think the only issue is also, like, while Entomologist has a lot of mobility with the bees, she is a little bit weaker towards Breaking the Wheel. Like, particularly because he can still, like, in the wheel form, like, the bees don't slow him down at all. And if he's particularly aggressive, you know, it's actually very easy to spike her really early. But yes, I think, as you said, Gravekeeper is an obvious choice to kind of, you know, particularly as a first kite, he would be really difficult, so I don't see the Breaking Wheel choosing to really chase him in general. Maybe perhaps the Priestess, just to kind of limit the mobility of the team. But definitely we'll see what happens when the match starts and where they spawn.
Well, I actually think that anti-randoms actually may have predicted that Breaking Wheel. That's why they ignored the Mercenary and go for Gravekeeper instead. Another thing is that Entomologist can actually kite the Breaking Wheel in flat ground with her bugs. Like we've seen that happen in IVL. So would this happen in this match will be something I'm excited. And with that, Manor Regulars Chapter 1, Game 1 is beginning, and we are on, guys. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm really excited to see this match.
Yeah, I know how hard anti-regulars worked for this, so let's see then. Okay, so...
Okay.
Alright, wheel form.
See the hunters spawn at 2 story.
Oh, here's the Priestess first. The Priestess is actually... Oh, Breaking Wheel made a turn. But Priestess is the best target, actually, I feel like.
Yes, I definitely think so, too. So they're kind of chasing each other a little bit.
Oh, got stuck. Because the thing is that Priestess portals are useless under Breaking Wheel's wheel form. And, get the first spike, and let's see. But this Breaking Wheel has no incident, so you have to spike the Priestess twice in order to chase her down.
And she has to basically be very careful and save her portals for when he comes out of wheel form, so she can avoid the snap.
Yeah, because now you have to avoid for the trap, and here's not a good place for you to put the portals in. Oh,
and it's so unfortunate.
That was a pretty fast knockdown. I feel like the Priestess could have tried to go towards the bridge, and you know, the moment the Breaking Wheel switches to human form, instantly portal away. Because, as I mentioned, there was no place for the Priestess to place portals in.
Yeah. And so he's basically gonna kind of fake it out, see where he can find the rescuer, and try to follow stuff.
Gravekeeper is coming in. And yeah, Underground cannot hit him out.
Oh, hit the chair.
Hit the chair, but the Gravekeeper did not realize that, though.
I know! Unfortunate, but... Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. This is
unfortunate no body block, but...
Yeah.
This is also kind of a bad area.
Yeah, that body block fail is going to hurt so bad, because now the Priestess is going to go down once again. The Priestess is going to go down once again, and now this is not looking good for the survivors, because the Priestess has gone down relatively fast, and then there's no rebound kite.
Yeah, definitely. At least she did not die in an area where they're working on ciphers, and actually the cipher progress is... It's okay, it's a bit slow, but they have almost one cipher open.
Yeah, I feel like if anti-randoms want to do it, then it will have to be dependent on how the 4 performs. But if there's one good thing is the Gravekeeper is still at full health. But I feel like the 4 will have to perform very well if they want to salvage this bad start.
Yes.
It seems like they're trying to sell it out.
To avoid feeding more presents, and also to get a bit more cipher progress.
Yeah, but selling out in front of a breaking wheel is not a good idea. Like, you can sell out in front of any other hunter, but not the breaking wheel. Oh!
Oh, blinked, and then, oh my god, just missed it.
Well,
I think also a very bold decision to chase the Gravekeeper.
no,
Okay,
no, like,
use the second
yeah,
shuffle.
because the thing with the difference between breaking wheel and other hunters is that for other hunters, if you camp, the hunter can't really leave the chair that far away. But not the case for breaking wheel. Breaking wheel can just roll out. So their decision to sell out the... So it seems like their decision to sell the priestess is a bit questionable over there. But we'll have to see how fast this fort goes down. The fort cannot go down too fast over here or it'll be game.
Yeah, he's already got 2 spikes in. So he's got to kind of create some distance.
Yeah, so he has to use his football there, yeah.
Oh, and then the basement is here, so he has to be very careful to not die here.
Yeah.
And you see the snap. Oh no.
Well, that spike was actually a pretty good call because the breaking wheel knows that he cannot chase the fort down in a short amount of time.
And then he knows the Gravekeeper does not have any more shovels. Because he used the second one to kind of transition away. But then he had already changed target to the fort.
Oh, but that trap! Oh!
Oh, so accurate, so accurate. Oh my god.
Like, he tried to throw a trap at the bottom of the slide, but it did not work out though, because... Yeah, but it won't matter. Like, now, 2 ciphers, I think around 1 half... I think 2 half ciphers are remaining, but the thing is that this is such... This is such a large map, so it'll be very easy for Breaking to roll back and cut them off mid-rescue though.
Yes, and it looks like the last cipher is actually in a pretty hard area to decode, right on the bridge, and right now chasing Healy.
Yeah, because the fort is
popping...
Oh, it seems like here they cannot... The breaking, like, they cannot rescue before half though, and this is going to be looking very, very bad. So here the entomologist cannot rescue too fast. She has to do the rescue and let the rescue next go technique if she really wants. Yeah, the Gravekeeper can't really do much.
And Blink is almost ready again. Yeah.
No, the Gravekeeper can't do much. It will just be a question of can the survivors pop the last cipher to ensure at least a 1 out.
I think there's still a very big chance for a tie. But yes, they do have to decode quite... Oh, never mind, that was the last year for the Gravekeeper. It is looking pretty rough for the survivors. But I think, yes, if they do pop the cipher, it could be on escape. Or if they choose to, you know, do it very well, it could be open the gate and then go through the dungeon.
No, but here's the thing now, is that the last cipher is nowhere near done. And the last cipher is nowhere near done. Even the entomologist cipher at the other side has a lot yet to be decoded. Oh, force out.
Yeah, that is rather unfortunate. It seems like perhaps me, the entomologist, will decide to sell him, or sort of, kind of, I think that is the best decision, considering the cipher progress is not even play, I think, at the bridge. Yes, you can see that the Enta is just trying to create a lot of distance, trying to hide.
Yeah, the entomologist is trying to hide and wait up at the dungeon, which is near the moving carousel. So we'll have to see how can entomologist hide from the breaking wheel for that long? Because at this point,
yes, it's very difficult. Yeah, unfortunately,
fair,
with the unlucky spawn.
Oh, but
and he's just driving everywhere.
Yeah, she's just trying to find Tinnitus here because the breaking wheel's ability to run around the map is so fast, and Tinnitus is about... Oh, just missed it!
I know, just missed the corner of the map.
Yeah,
Damn,
so I feel like...
so fast.
Unfortunate, but I feel like now the entomologist can try and slowly make her way to dungeon if the survivors know where it is.
Yes.
Well... Hey, actually, that was a pretty smart. Look at this, the entomologist is actually at the roller coaster waiting, so that the moment breaking wheel comes over, she can instantly charge, she can instantly ride away.
Let's see. Oh, and they're kind of doing, yeah, the roller coaster, man.
Yeah, because they popped 2 of the
there could be
stations,
chance.
and now if the entomologist plays it right, entomologist can try to charge towards the dungeon. So can the entomologist make it? But 1 spike and then switch to human form and.
But there's a snap.
Yeah, and the breaking wheel still has blink though.
She has to try to avoid the trap. Yeah, the blink is ready, so...
Yeah. Oh, but there is
Oh, I think
quite a
she good.
distance,
She
though.
good. She's got to ride the beast.
Yeah, no, actually, right on the
Oh my
cows.
gosh.
Oh no.
Oh no, the trap.
Ah
Oh, that
well.
was so unfortunate. She was so close to the dungeon.
Yeah, well. With that, congratulations goes to Scouts for getting a 4K and getting a 5-0 in BO1 Game 1.
It's
So,
definitely a very impressive showcase.
yeah,
for Scouts Hunter.
do you want to talk about this while I update the scoreboard?
Okay. Yeah, so basically, it was from the very beginning, because the priestess unfortunately went down so early in the Cypher progress, was not enough. That kind of basically was the very beginning of kind of like a dire situation for the survivors, and then also, as John said, perhaps maybe it was not the best decision to sell the priestess, considering it is a breaking wheel. And if you basically understand, like, when he goes into wheel form versus his non-wheel form, it's actually rather easier to rescue, even if, like, you don't have Tide anymore. But because he has to kind of he can very quickly move away from the chair, but then also go back. But then at the same time, he has this cooldown to go between the wheel form versus the human form, and he'll obviously want to be in the human form to snap right after the survivor gets off of the chair. So I think there could have been perhaps maybe a snap decision for the forward to use the football to kind of run to the chair and save the priestess at full blood. But overall, it was very good. So from the survivors, you could see that Anti-Randoms had really prepared for this map and was fully prepared that the hunter was going to choose to play breaking. And so I think it was a very good showing. I look forward to seeing the second half, especially seeing Jafet hunts and basically also seeing what the scout survivors have prepared.
Yeah, so with that, we're gonna switch. And as I said, that I feel like just now when the priestess is second chair, the forward can actually come and charge in to rescue and to try take a tank hit, rescue, and then go for a stun on the breaking wheel so the priestess can escape. Because the point with the priestess is that her portals is her main strength, but they did not play out. They did not play out the break. Just now, I feel like they did not play out the priestess' main strength at all.
I think also, unfortunately, where she got found by the breaking wheel was an area where she could not really portal properly. Is actually, and then also after the second, the rebound kite, she also went to the far corner of the map, and there was no area for her to properly avoid this right after she gets off the chair.
Yeah, and because like as I mentioned just now, I feel like when the priestess is about to get second spike, she should have moved. She should have like moved closer to like the middle area, so she can portal away. I feel like.
Yeah, but it was definitely extremely nerve-wracking. Seeing the entomologist try to make her way across the map, riding the roller coaster was just a smart move to try to, basically fake out the breaking wheel at the end. And it was just so close. And unfortunately, it was the trap.
Yeah, as I said, they definitely prepared the roller coaster. It seems like Anti-Randoms has practiced on how on like using the roller coaster to their full advantage. All right, hold on. While we're going in the second game, and the pressure is now all on Jafet to tie up the score because getting 4K'd in the first game means that your hunter will have to get a 4K in order to make sure that you guys that they won't get like thrown away in terms of points.
Yeah, I definitely think Jafet can come and kind of get maybe like do his best as well on this map. I know he has hunters that do very well too, and he knows how to play very many different hunters. And I think the scout survivors will be have to kind of show how well they do also under pressure, because I think Jafet is definitely prepared for this outcome, and he's definitely ready to kind of show that he is very familiar with this map.
Okay, so let's look at the ban pick screen right now. Is that Seer is banned, and then Priestess and Mercenary are the first two.
Yeah, I think it's very similar to with the Priestess. Also, the first half you see like lots of mobility across the map, definitely. Also can support kite a lot of the survivors. And then Merc, obviously, the most meta rescuer in the game. I think definitely they're trying to make sure that at least somebody can get off the chair. At least it'll be like once you add him to the mix, is definitely a more guaranteed survivability rate for the survivor.
Yeah, but yeah, and here's the thing though, because remember, I think you and you and I already both know that what Jafet is going to go for. I think you and I already know it.
Definitely, yeah.
So yeah,
I think we're definitely gonna see, yeah, a very interesting match. I'm very excited to see Jafet basically. Like I know he's prepared very well for this, and I know that he has thought a lot about who he wants to ban on this map, and particularly also because like I'm very familiar.
All right, we have the second ban.
Yeah.
Ban now, and hey, there we go. Ford is the second ban from Jafet, like from anti-randoms, which makes sense because of the strongest harasser.
Yeah, definitely Ford is very nasty to go against. And I'm sure he doesn't want to be stunned at all. Especially like, it's so annoying to basically pick up the survivor, you want to balloon them, and all of a sudden the Ford comes in. It is very annoying to not be able to do anything against it unless he's bringing excitement. So
yeah,
we'll see
another
what
thing is that Ford does counter breaking wheel. Okay, we have the last two, and Gravekeeper and Acrobat. Yeah, it seems like Scouts also knows that what Jafet is up to, so they also prepared to counter his breaking with Gravekeeper.
Yeah, I think it'll be like, who's the better driver on this map. It's a very good map for, and so I think it could be an obvious choice from Jafet. We'll see.
Okay, let's see that. But wait, Jafet has not chosen yet, so it may not be the breaking wheel. So let's see what would be actual choice, because we already see this team. It seems like Scouts are full on prepared to go for to play against
they pretty much
breaking wheel.
They seem like they're like we'll put it the Gravekeeper, possibility of the breaking wheel, and then Acro is very very good on this. He's able to use his balls and basically create lots of distance.
Yeah.
And so we do see like a team comp that can really take care of basically like everyone can also kite on their as we saw before too in the first half.
Yeah, an Acrobat can actually jump around the start station and the last station because and can jump on the other side. So yep, we received news, and to nobody's surprise, it's the breaking wheel. It's a breaking wheel, guys, to nobody's surprise.
I know I'm definitely not surprised, and I think, we're definitely going to see who's the better driver on this map, as I said before.
Yeah, well, let's see who is the better driver. And alright then, with that, let's hop back into the game, and let's hop back into the game and let's BO1 game to begin, where the pressure is all on anti-random's Hunter on can they. The pressure is on anti-random's Hunter on can they reverse the 5-0 lead that they are trailing behind. Alright then. Okay, let's hop into the game. Actually, like both teams are pretty similar. They both went for the Priestess and Gravekeeper. But over here, Jafet does not want banning the 4, means that he does not want anyone harassing him throughout the game.
Yes, I think that's a very smart choice, because basically, like, when Breaking Wheel is in human form, he is a bit weaker to stunners, and he's also very slow, so any stun is kind of an issue for him. Particularly, he has, like, a very powerful snap, but a stun can easily cancel it.
Yeah, but I do wonder how would the Breaking Wheel plan to go against the Acrobat though, because the Acrobat is probably one of the stronger kiters in this game with his 6 bombs, which he can totally use to screw the Breaking Wheel over while he is in human form. So this will be so that, like, in early game wise, the Acrobat can really kite the Breaking Wheel for quite some time.
Yeah, I think it will be some difficulty to chase I think pretty much like the last match, perhaps the best option is to chase the priestess in the beginning.
Yeah, I agree. The priestess, because one thing with the priestess is that you cannot use the portals when the breaking wheel is in wheel form. You can only use it when he's in human form, and that's how you kite the breaking wheel. And that's something that it seems like anti-random survivor weren't aware with enough. Alright, so with that we are going to hop into the second game between anti-random and scouts. So anti-randoms Hunter must get 4K to tie up the first round.
Yep. And you see he's one of the tents, kind of making his way towards the carousel. And unfortunately, there's 2 survivors here, so we'll see which one he kind of goes for.
Oh, the Gravekeeper. Oh, Acrobat got spiked once. Now he can actually go for the Acrobat. Gravekeeper's not a good choice.
Yeah, particularly with shovels. The early spike is a very big advantage for.
Yeah, and because look at this, the breaking wheel has actually brought insolence, so meaning that all he has to do is to spike the hit Acrobat once just now, or he can just spike him again and blink it out.
Oh, he's got the second spike in.
Yep.
This is looking very good for Javed.
Yeah, and first spike in, but then again the Acrobat has 3 more bombs, so and there's still not blink yet. Oh!
Oh, whoa! That was a very, very well timed ball.
Wow, that's a pretty good move from the Acrobat.
I know,
Look
yeah.
how slow that was. What a good play.
It was like almost like the brightness was like a Thief's flashlight.
I'm like, did someone play that in slow motion? Oh!
Yeah. Oh!
He tried to predict the blink.
That was a nice fireball.
He tried to predict the blink, and even Jafet did not react fast enough to that. But this Acrobat's doing a pretty good job in kiting, and he still has 1 more fireball.
Oh, very nice job though. Oh, in the blink. Yes.
Yeah, but
Finally, we have the Acrobat down.
Yeah, but this knockdown is slightly slower than the last game though. So the ciphers in this game will definitely be a bit faster. But here he's going to chair near the mercenary, so this probably forced the mercenary to come faster.
Yeah, we see the cipher on the bridge is pretty much almost done.
Yeah, this is looking to be 2.5 ciphers. But to be fair, the Gravekeeper ran a lot around the map, so even the Gravekeeper cipher was a bit slow. And I think what would be the breaking wheel's plan over here? So I think it's just
give before half rescue.
Yeah, definitely before half, and I think he just wants to spike it twice and allow the Merc to be in full health.
Yeah. I think particularly because Acrobat is so hard to chase. It is probably, and a nice time fireball again.
Yeah, that firebomb is used to prevent the snap, but it did not pay off, but still that was a pretty good attempt from the Acrobat. And now he can actually chair and disrupt the Gravekeeper. Or he's gonna chair back at the Merc Cypher. But
yeah, I think either way this chair is, either way it's interrupting one of the ciphers and then gonna force, I think, the Merc to rescue again.
But the
with
Merc
no
already
time.
used up his tide turner, so this may not be the best option, especially breaking. Wait, he's gonna switch back into human form now? Oh, he wants a double knockdown. I thought he's going to tunnel the Acrobat just now.
Yeah, that was a very interesting choice. A bit greedy, but I think it's working in his favor at this moment.
Yeah, but here's the thing, that now the breaking will have to spike the Acrobat twice because he does not have the throwing spike thing yet. Oh, that was a pretty good trap from the breaking wheel. That's so accurate.
We see somebody still decoding in the same area. Gonna force them off of the cipher there, Gravekeeper.
Yeah, but the Gravekeeper cipher is about to pop. I think the Gravekeeper... Oh, can't in time. Oh, yeah. Whoa, that was...
Oh!
1 second late, and that was
very
a
fast
disaster.
hit. I know. It was almost.
Yeah, if that was... Oh, but we can see that the Priestess is already healing up the Merc, so that's the thing. Is that double knockdown doesn't have much of an impact just because of the Priestess coming in. Oh.
Yes, and it seems like they pretty much have enough ciphers. They already have 2 that are almost done on the other side, and then they've already started. So I think as long as they can rescue properly off of this stair, or he's not even He's gonna try to force the Merc off the Cypher.
Yeah, he's trying to control the field because he knows that if he tries to even remotely camp, it will be over. Because remember, the Gravekeeper Cypher is already primed, so this is pretty much the last Cypher that remains. So he has to try and control the field right now. Okay, so going to switch to human form.
I think it might have been a bit of a mistake for all of the survivors. Oh, and he switched to abnormal.
Yeah, he knows that.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a mistake for all of them to be in the same area.
Yeah, he knows his only chance is to field control and to field control. So that's why he's not good. Yeah, that's a pretty
being a little
smart
cheeky
move.
with the carousel.
Yes, yes. Actually, for those of you who don't know, if you get on the carousel, the breaking wheel cannot spike you. Oh, but he can bring the Gravekeeper down though, and then he can go back and charge at the Priestess because remember the Priestess is in half health. I think he may even chair this time to force the Merc to come over, and then roll straight back to the Priestess.
The dungeon is also right behind this chair.
Yeah, so may as well take a note on where the dungeon is, but now he's gonna go back for the Priestess so that the survivors will be busy rescuing people around and no one will be left to kill him. That's a pretty good choice from him, but will it pay off?
This is a very good portal placement by the Priestess though.
Yeah, I delayed it all. Oh, and another portal! Alright. Yeah, because we can... Oh, the Merc is actually going to try and force that last Cypher, but I don't think that's a good idea. We can see the Gravekeeper is already moving on to another Cypher because he knows that they cannot keep on trying to do the same Cypher over and over.
Yeah, I think especially because Japhet has changed to abnormal. You can just wait and abnormal that Cypher again too. So it is wiser to start another one.
Yeah,
but the issue is that they're all in the same area, I think.
Yeah, one thing we noticed, if you guys noticed, is that these Scout Survivors actually are very good in dodging the breaking wheel at the open area, because just now we can see that Japhet keeps on rolling over and over, and he just cannot find an opportunity to spike the survivors because they keep dodging him in just an open area. Things are not looking good for Japhet because now the Gravekeeper is back onto full health, and then they're going to split up and decode at two different areas too. But the Priestess will go down over here. Whoa, that's
a little too late with the portal. Yeah.
Yeah, that snap was a bit. Yeah.
I think he's gonna once again force them to rescue.
Yeah, but now the Merc can continue to decode the Cypher, and abnormal would not help the breaking wheel for a long time because abnormal's usage will be reduced every time you use it. So now Japhet knows. Actually, I feel like he could have camped this one because the Merc's Cypher actually 20%. Whoa. Yeah, things are. I
think he's still gonna try to camp the Cypher.
To be fair, this Cypher's not a lot. I feel like just now he could have. I feel just now he should have just tunneled the Gravekeeper instead, and then he could have tried and gone for a 3K if he did that. Because now he doesn't. Oh, he caught them once again.
Yeah, I think he's very aware of them decoding another Cypher.
Yeah.
So yep, he's gonna try to down the Gravekeeper.
Okay, what he should do now is down the Gravekeeper and chair the Gravekeeper near the Merc to force the Merc to come over. Oh no, he's gonna go back. But the thing is that you cannot kill the Merc within a short distance amount of time. So this would open the door for the Priestess to heal the Gravekeeper back up. I feel like he should have chaired it near the Merc to force the Merc to come over.
Yeah, and like you said, his abnormal is less effective every single time he uses it. So it's kind of like you can try to camp the Cyphers, but in the end, one of them is gonna pop. So I think it's better to camp.
Yeah, I feel like just now, the breaking wheel totally should have chaired over there because now that they portaled onto the other side, this is not looking good if he plans to field control. Oh, but actually he does have a chance over here because now that the Cypher is primed, the Gravekeeper will come over to rescue, and then that means gives him one chance for him to knock the Gravekeeper away and see if he can achieve anything in this camp. He can try and knock the Gravekeeper away now. Oh no!
and then they popped it,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
he played it a bit safe over there, and that's
Hmm.
gonna hurt for him now because remember the dungeon is nearby.
And
Okay.
also the priestess can basically do a long portal
Yeah.
if they wanted to. So unfortunately, it looks like maybe it could be a tie and hopefully not a 3-man escape.
Well, we won't know just yet because the priestess can
Hmm.
definitely escape through the long portal, but the question is, can the brave people get out over here? Oh, he's gonna go for a dungeon. Oh no!
Oh my gosh. Oh no, oh no, the dungeon is
Oh,
open. And unfortunately,
it will
it
be a
is a
free
3-man
escape.
escape.
Well, congratulations goes
Very,
to
very
Scout
brave.
Survivor for getting a free escape and with a very spectacular performance.
Yeah, I think the scouts survivors did very, very well in this, especially deciding to decode another cipher at the end since he had to change to abnormal. I think that was a very good decision. And unfortunately, because Jafet didn't decide to camp the last survivor, they're able to kind of they basically finish decoding the last cipher and then heal up when he was like splitting targets.
Yeah, here's the
Unfortunately,
thing: is
but it
that
was a very good showing. Mm-hmm.
like I totally understand his rationale over there to feel control, but I feel like in the end it's really getting too little too late. Too little too late and because like he's switching targets over but he never had the opportunity to down someone because switching
Mm-hmm.
targets and controlling the field like that works, but you have to actually chair someone to keep the game moving. So yeah, with that so wow. Okay, so now Scouts has won BO won by a large margin of 8-1, and things are not looking good for anti-randoms at the moment.
I think there's still a chance for them to give a strong showing in VO2, but definitely there is a lot of anti-randoms at this to trying to churn it around.
Yes it. Yeah, I'm gonna Scouts choose map and anti-randoms will be choosing order now. And right now it'll be very hard for anti-randoms to make a comeback to win by points in terms of 8-1 score. So ideally they want to win the next BO2 and BO3 if they plan to stay in the tournament. So I feel like just now for Breaking Wheel is that I feel like the Breaking Wheel made a good judgment in trying to roll around and feel control. But I feel like in the end, because the survivors were aware and to like are split up to never allow the Breaking Wheel to down them fast. The fact that I feel like Jafet could have chaired the priestess over there instead of rolling around because the Merc just because there's just no way he can down the Merc that fast.
Yeah, with the delay damage, especially.
Okay, we have the news, and whoa, someone is targeting the Breaking Wheel. Go and check what map it is. Someone is targeting Breaking Wheel for this ban pick. Go and check what map did they choose in the Discord.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Someone is
This is
targeting the
very
Breaking Wheel.
interesting. Definitely very hard map to play Breaking Wheel in, but obviously, um, they also have. It seems likely maybe they will honor the first match and ban the Breaking Wheel. But also this map makes it pretty difficult, yes, to play Breaking Wheel.
No, no, but do you know what is the advantage by choosing Arms Factory? Is that they don't even have to ban your Breaking Wheel. Then they have a free
I
ban with the
know,
Hunter.
yeah,
They don't even have to
that's
ban your
very
Breaking
true.
Wheel. Okay. Yep, so here we go, and this is anti-random has elected for their Hunter to go first. Alright, so I feel like the reason why they chose Breaking Wheel is that they know Jafet's best hunter is Breaking Wheel. So over here they won't ban your Breaking Wheel. They'll let you either to force you to play Breaking Wheel in a very bad map for it, or you have to they get a free ban from you.
Yeah, I think it will be very difficult, and we'll see whether or not Jafet has prepared for this kind of
Well, I believe
circumstance.
because I spoke to Jafet before, and he actually said that he is aware people may target his breaking wheel by choosing arms factory. So I feel like
Hmm.
he does have prepared for a scenario like this, but I do wonder what the trick does he have up his sleeve.
Yes, I think he is very well known for his skill, but he definitely mains other hunters. So I think it'll be an exciting chance to see what else.
Okay, so Seer and Mercenary are the first two being banned. So once again, pretty standard choices. Seer for
Mhm.
the owl, Mercenary for the guaranteed rescue. So I do think that maybe forward will be chosen. And another thing in this map is that priestess people you don't have to people don't bother to ban priestess in this map because they
Yeah,
get
I think it's not a particularly favorable one considering it's not a very large map, and there aren't exactly a lot of good ports. It's not to say that like you can't play priestess on this map, but definitely I don't think people prefer to play down.
yeah because the only the only place where the priestess can really play long portal is at the factory itself. Other than
Hmm.
that, there aren't any good there aren't really any good options around. Okay, so we have the first two choices from Scout's team, and they are, as you guys should be able to see in a second, that they will be the psychologist and the forward. So because I feel like psychologist and forward work so well because forward there is a risk of when the forward fails a stun, they will get injured, and with the
Hmm.
psychologist, they can instantly correct that mistake by long distance healing the forward back up. They
Yeah, I
instantly
definitely
correct a
think also
mistake.
psychologist very versatile. You know, she can play a very strong sub stress. She's also an insanely hard target to chase early game with the stress too. So I think it's a very smart choice for them to lock it. Um, and yeah, as you said, with the basically the whistle, she can just heal anybody across the map without actually having to be very close.
Yeah, and whoa, we have 38 people in the chat, guys. So hi guys, so much people. I do wonder, will they ban the breaking wheel? I actually don't think they will. They can
Hmm.
actually target. Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this. Just look at this.
Yeah, I think they're definitely very smart in choosing this map where they can use their ban for something else because they know it is very hard to play breaking.
Yeah, they know that Jafet cannot play breaking wheel, and then they blocked off. And then they blocked you from using Sculptor, one of the strongest hunters. So what will you do now? You can't play the strongest hunter, and you cannot play. And then the Jafet cannot play his favorite breaking wheel because of the map. So what will Jafet do is a good question.
Yeah, I wonder what which survivors he'll ban next to kind of solidify it, maybe more of an advantage.
Well, he won't can't ban breaking. He can't ban the priestess. So I think he may ban the acrobat just as a strong counter. I
Hmm.
think because like everything he really needs to ban is really ban. He really banned it, and then he can't ban the psychologist or forward. So I
Hmm.
feel like the best remaining option for Jafet is to go for ban acrobat. I think.
Yeah, I think particularly because he had such a difficult time chasing aggro in the other match, it would be wiser to ban him, especially because acrobat is such a strong fighter,
All
and this map is not particularly bad for aggro either. There's plenty
Jafet
of
has other ideas.
windows.
He has other
Hmm.
ideas.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so we've received news is that Jafet have chosen to ban the Gravekeeper for Bill for the third one. But other than Breaking
Interesting.
Wheel, what other hunter is afraid of the Gravekeeper?
I think rather he's saying like don't rescue at all. Like you're not gonna get a rescue other than the fort.
Well, but the Ford is already
You know
the
what I
strongest rescuer.
mean? Yes, the fort is a very good rescuer, but I think maybe he's going to figure out how to counter the stun in some kind of way. I don't know if he'll bring excitement, but different hunters also have very different ways to stunners sometimes.
To
Like,
be fair,
you can't play Sculptor, with the statues, but there are other things that can block the stun too. Yeah.
like Disciples Cats can block a stun. Guard 26 Bombs can block a stun. And Soul Weaver isn't even afraid of the of stunners.
Mm-hmm.
And hey guys, and everyone in the chat, can you tell me do you like this Bantic screen? If you like it, remember to thank Jafet. He made this one for me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what the heck is this? I've received news on the last two survivors, and my gosh, one of them really surprised me. The first survivor is Acrobat, which is surprise, surprise, not. But the last survivor surprised me, but I actually think it makes sense. And this survivor is actually usable. And what survivor is it? I won't leak it for now. You guys just see it on the... I won't leak the last survivor for now. You guys see it on the screen. Just see it on the screen yourself. And be as shocked as I am. Third one, and... Dun 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 dun! Ding dong! Am I blind, or did I just
I'm
see
curious,
Dancer?
Oh, it's showing now. Yeah, Acro and Dancer.
Actually, Female Dancer,
I'm
yes, it's
very
actually
pleased
usable.
to see Dancer.
It's usable.
Yes.
I'm not kidding, because the Arms Factory is a small map, and Female Dancer can launch one of her slow music boxes at some of the ruins, because Arms Factory has like two very loopable areas.
Yes, I think it might be a little painful for Jafet to try and chase any of these survivors.
Oh wow, Jafet's surprising us. Okay, so let's see then. Okay, we've already received news on what Jafet's hunter is, but I feel like... I'm not sure. I need some time to think about whether this hunter will play off though. Oh, whoops. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, I accidentally copied the wrong image. Oopsies. But I'm gonna announce it that Jafet has chosen to play...
Look, it's Mini Robbie.
X-Boy. It's X-Boy.
Yeah, that's a very interesting pick from Jafet. Honestly, I would have thought maybe was gonna play some, maybe Disciple or something to kind of counter the forward. Yes, but I think the trees are also very hard to kite around, particularly, like the very lagging effect. But yeah, I think it'll be very interesting to see how he can chase down these survivors and deal with the forward.
Well, hold on a second, because let me think about this team. I feel like for this team, not the best target for X-Boy will be the psychologist. I'll say this: the female dancer, because like it will not be easy to hit the acrobat with his bombs, even with the souls. And the female dancer is that if you miss a soul on the female dancer, it will be nearly impossible for X-Boy to land a normal attack on her when the music boxes are active. I'm gonna say this right now. Yeah, but I feel like, like just looking from this band pick, I feel like Scout has completely won the band pick, because this forces Jafet to, like, choosing this map and then not bothering to ban the breaking wheel. This is a strategy I completely expect. And because remember, Scouts are already winning by won the first round by 8-1, so they have a huge advantage right now.
I think also the issue is, Jafet has banned so many of the rescuers, but I don't think X-Boy is particularly hard to rescue against, other than maybe you get stuffed by the fireball. But I definitely thought maybe he was gonna go like Bonbon or something with the amount of rescues that he banned. So I think this will be very interesting to watch.
Well, Bonbon won't ban the Gravekeeper, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, because I feel like over here the best target for the X-Boy will be the Psychologist though, because as I mentioned, Acrobat and Female Dancer no. But to be fair, the X-Boy isn't that afraid of the fort because of his tree paths and stuff, so it would be slightly easier for the X-Boy to avoid. It would be slightly easier for the X-Boy to avoid the fort to do a stun rescue. So this is one thing that benefits, but I feel like from this team comp, on paper it will be pretty hard for X-Boy to chase someone down fast.
Yeah, I think definitely Jafet will have to rely on the accuracy of his fire. I definitely, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I think he's been practicing for a while too. I did hear a little bit about it, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because here's the thing: I've never heard that Jafet has an. I've never heard that Jafet has an X-Boy, so I'll have to look forward to it. But then again, I feel like on paper it will be a bit tough. So we'll have to see how.
I mean, who knows? It could be the trump card. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he hit something for this.
I know. Yeah. We'll have to see.
All right, but Brock Blank, yeah, pretty much expected, and probably trump card and. Oh no, there's no trump card, so I think it's an up and down.
Most likely. Oh, and he hasn't seen anyone yet, but there are two. Seems like there are two survivors very close to each other.
Yeah, the
Psychologist. Yeah.
Oh, the Psychologist. Oh, over here, I feel like he's gonna go for the Psychologist because the Acrobat will be tougher. Yep. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, he's still deciding. It seems.
Yeah, but I feel like that he wasted quite some time on deciding his actual target over there. Oh wait, but the Psychologist, a bit of a questionable play because he also then made a U-turn back onto the X-Boy, so a bit questionable there.
Yeah, it seems like she's also trying to decide where she wants to kite.
Yeah,
and
I
the
feel like she
basement
got confused by
so...
a second. She got confused by where the hunter is for a second. Well, over here, oh, there is a purple soul. There is a first soul chance. Oh, yeah, Psychologist knows to dodge it too, and uh-oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, even failed the mind game.
Oh. At least he has the speed boost, trying to catch up to her.
Uh-oh. The Psychologist completely got X-Boy's number on the mind game because the first time X-Boy tried to hit through the pallet, the Psychologist ran away. The second time, the X-Boy charges in, only to get stunned, and
oh no, the unfortunate pallet stun.
Oh my goodness, this Psychologist completely has the X-Boy's number on mind games. At least there is a soul hit though.
Yeah. Oh no, another pallet stun. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard for him to chase without more presence in his trees. Okay, he's gonna ride into the factory.
Well, yeah, finally knocked down.
Seems like someone's gonna try to Dancer come to assist. Oh,
yeah, the Female Dancer tried to assist. It did not really work, but it won't really matter for now because like you got the chair with 2.5 ciphers, so this is looking to be a drawish game. But we'll have to see how does the survivors perform next. Because the Acrobat is already over here, and I think the key is if Jafet can guard this. If Jafet can guard
if he can camp properly. Okay. Oh, he didn't.
One slow chance. Oh no, he hit the chair.
Oh no, you did chair. Oh man, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, but fireball. He'll get a hit on the Acro.
Yeah, and Acro can launch a mud ball. Yeah, look at this.
So slow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, things are not looking good for the X-Boy right now because this Psychologist is set up for a rebound kite.
He's got a soul. Maybe he can snipe.
Oh, cannot. Oh no.
Oh no.
The third stun again.
Outstun. Oh man.
Yeah, this Psychologist has completely got the X-Boy's number on mind gaming.
Finally, he's got the down.
Yeah, but the thing with the last cipher is already one half. This is looking to be a free escape game because the survivors can even play it safe to send 2 survivors to rescue if they want.
Yeah, they can definitely double rescue. They do have enough cipher progress. Yeah, it's the last one, and it's almost gonna be Pines.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So.
Oh
No. The only chance he
almost.
had
Yeah,
was the camp.
almost
If
a
they,
fireball.
okay, with the moment of rescue, this will be a 4-man gate war. And remember, Axeboy does not have the trump card.
Yeah. Oh, that was an interesting.
A bit of a communication error over there.
Yes, a little bit.
Well, but that doesn't affect anything.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it is still. They're still gonna pop. Yeah, they pop the cipher. Now it's the gate war.
Yeah, and this psychologist
no.
is very aware of dodging the souls from. This psychologist is very aware of dodging the souls, so this is looking to be. Yeah, there's no way Jafet can get a tie because he does not have trump card to teleport to the front.
Oh,
gate.
Finally, he's got the fireball.
Yeah, but
so we'll see at least one. Yeah, at least somebody is getting sent back to the manor for Jafet. But I think, it will unfortunately be 3 escape.
Yeah, this is looking to be a free escape game because this psychologist has done a very great job in the palette mind games. Because here's the thing with Axeboy. Axeboy may have the ability to like prevent marathon by using the souls, but actually if the survivor plays with the palette in the palette area with you, Axeboy doesn't have much of an ability to deal with that.
Yeah. I think maybe he could have mind game a little more with the fireball at the pallet area. Kind of try to make her, like, force the psychologist to avoid the pallets and try to snipe her with the fire. But unfortunately, it's very hard to chase her. She's got the stress.
No, to be fair, it's not that hard to chase her because she has no killing abilities. But one matter is that that psychologist completely got Axeboy's number in palette mind gaming. Okay.
Yeah, she was able to basically utilize all of her stress, like wait, and then she was basically full health again. If he had only been a little bit more accurate with the fireballs, it would have been a different. It was unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, one thing with Axeboy is that you have to have some decent palette mind gaming because it's not hard to hit with a soul when the survivor is transitioning, but it's definitely tougher to hit with a soul when the survivor is playing around in the palette areas. Okay, so the pressure is now on anti-random survivors because they have to get a free escape if they want a BO free.
I mean, fortunately, Arms Factory is a bit more survivor. So hopefully they'll get to show their capabilities against Scouts Hunter, and I'm very curious to see what else Scouts Hunter can play because I assume that they'll most likely, they won't have to ban the Breaking Wheel again because said the map pick kind of deters them from playing it. So we'll have to see what they choose to ban instead, and also what they can play. So I'm looking forward to that in a second.
Yeah, I'm looking forward too because remember, just winning today isn't where it ends for Scouts if Scouts win because they still have the semifinals and the finals. So regardless which teams wins, they still have some matches in front of. They still have some more battles in front of them. Alright, so with that we are going to go into the. With that we are now going to go into the BO2 Game 2, and now it's Scouts Hunter, and all Scout Hunter needs is a tie.
Yes, I wonder if they'll choose to play maybe, like, BK is very popular for Tie Hunter, Disciple, so I'm curious to see, who they'll choose.
Or maybe they can even just choose. They can even just choose a Disciple if they really want to.
Yeah, it's a very good Tie Hunter.
Okay, so.
I mean, honestly, even Bonbon is very good on this map.
Yeah.
They have a lot of options
because no one dares to rescue in front of Bonbon. No one dares.
Yes. I've truly been the victim of many terror shocks at the chair from a Bonbon.
Like who even dares to rescue in front of a Guard 26 unless you are a Merc or a Ford, then maybe, or maybe a Coordinator can as well. Actually, coordinator can
I think
rescue,
psychologists
though.
can too, but it depends. Yeah, if you have stress, yeah, it's definitely very difficult. So I think if that happens, if scouts choose to play Bonbon, we'll see how well Anti-Radams is prepared to, maybe decide to sell or attempt to rescue.
Hold on a second. Let me go and charge my laptop. Hold on. But here's the thing, because we don't know, like, we are just analyzing from all the possible characters. But the difference between the COA and just these normal tournaments is that because like us normal players won't have that many meta characters at their service, though. You have to remember that, because we just play whatever we are the most comfortable with. Okay, I received the news for the first 2 bans, which is not a surprise at all. Oh my gosh. Okay, Seer and 4 being banned first, which is not a surprise to everyone. And as we expected, and it seems like Anti-Randoms has did their homework against Scouts still, because I've just received the news of the news of what they banned, and it is a surprising one.
Yeah, I think it's a very smart choice to ban the Ford, because they know that they have a player on the Anti-Random's team, and obviously the Seer is a pretty standard ban.
Yeah, so we've received the news on what is the ban from. What is the survivor ban from what's the hunter ban from Anti-Randoms, and it's this character, the Dream Witch. So it seems like they did some research, maybe. Okay. So,
yeah, I do believe they did do the research, and I think Scouts Hunter does play that hunter, does play Dream Witch. So I don't know if that was what they're gonna choose, but it'll be interesting. She is very strong on arm, so
yeah,
I think it is a good idea to ban.
Small maps is where she completely excels. Yeah, she completely excels on small maps. So, and I've also received the news for the first 2 picks, though. So here's the thing, with Dream Witch being banned and Breaking Will unlikely being played, what choices do you think will appear now?
I think so far we've seen pretty standard banning so far, and like I said earlier too, like Anne is a pretty good choice for this map too. It could be like BQ, but it doesn't seem like they have banned too many survivors that really counter BQ, so we'll see what happens. I mean, it could be also a possibility of the Soul Weaver. It's not a bad map for it either. And definitely, I think, possibility of Bonbon. I think he would be very, very strong, especially when all they need is a tie. So it's basically, like force them to sell, and then
okay, we received news. The third ban is the Psychologist, which I guess is single hit hunters. I feel like this may be leaning towards a BQ. Oh my gosh. Okay, I received the news for the last 2, and it seems like anti-random survivors are going to do all or nothing. I'm excited just from seeing what the last two survivors are. Oh my gosh. It seems like they're really doing an all or nothing strat right now.
I mean, they kind of have to, They
have to get a free
the points are in the favor of Scouts right now.
Yeah.
So I definitely, we're seeing them kind of claw some points back. So I'm very hopeful that they will.
Yeah, they have to do everything they have if they want to at least get to the BO3. So let me review the last 2 for now. The last 2 picks for now, and let you guys see for yourself. Hold on. Look at this, guys.
my gosh! You know, this stunner comp, I'm very, yeah, to the Enchantress and the Prospector. I mean, you can see that it kind of definitely counters Disciple, Prospector. Um, so we'll see if they guess correctly that maybe Scouts Hunter does play Arrow.
Yeah, I can definitely see because actually Bloody Queen still works against this team if that's what they want to go for. But I think I've just received the news on what the final hunter is. So let's see. Will this be the final match? Okay, the final hunter. Remember, this match may potentially be the final match unless the survivors here can get a free escape. And there we go, guys. This will be the sculptor being chosen.
Oh my gosh, yes. A very exciting match. But this is a very, very strong pick from Scout, so we'll see whether or not Anti-Items can really make it out with 3 survivors.
Well, to be fair, Sculptor is the strongest hunter of the game, but Sculptor also has a high risk, high reward factor in it. So, because like in IVN and COA, people normally don't ban Sculptor if they want a free escape, because while Sculptor has the strongest ability to free 4K, she also has the biggest risk of getting free for escape.
Especially with her recent nerf, we'll see whether or not, that's really gonna... I mean, I've seen less Sculptor bans in rank, but I think definitely she's still a very formidable hunter. We'll definitely, yeah.
Are you coming in? I invited you.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't see it. I'm just watching.
Whoopsies.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to come in first.
Okay. I'm here.
So to be fair, I can see this work with a team like this. I can see the survivors. Like, I can see this working in favor of the survivors, but I can also see this backfire on them. It actually goes both sides. But the Postman, because Postman can, on theory, Postman can actually kite the Sculptor quite well. And Prospector Enchantress can stun. So on theory, this team can get free escape, but we have to see, because that's the thing of the skill level. The skill level actually matters because everything we discuss is in theory, but what happens when it plays out will be a whole different story.
Yeah, I think definitely Enchantress could have a lot of potential, especially, like every time you chase her, she's probably going to gain a stack. And with the recent buff, it's been easier to gain the 5 stacks. So we'll see who the hunter decides to chase in match. I think it might be very difficult. I would assume probably the Postman, just because not as big of an opportunity to really hinder the hunter, except for maybe the dog. But definitely, I think Ali is a very strong kite. So we'll definitely see some exciting.
The Postman can kite potentially kite the Sculptor well the same way he kites a Guard 26, in theory though. So we'll have to see what happens, because honestly, in theory the Postman can kite pretty well, but we have to see in the end how this plays off. And remember, they must get free escape, so no early downs allowed, pretty much. Okay, so we're in the game now.
You see the Sculptors in the middle? Yeah.
Go to the forest, because that's a weaker kiting spot. It's going to be the Merc though. Oh, he's gonna go for it. To be fair, even nowadays they can actually go for a Merc too, especially if they give you an early hit like that. Because look at this, it's 1 chip and 1 hit already. Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
Unfortunately. And she's gonna force out the elbow pad, so they have to be pretty conservative with that.
Oh my
another
goodness.
chip. Oh gosh, it seems like the Merc is gonna go down.
Yes, nowadays, even if you're playing the Merc, you have to be careful. Oh, and look, this sculpture brought excitement, but
Oh my gosh. No, I'm just seeing the new accessory
oh,
shopping
okay.
cart.
No, because
Yeah.
the thing with nowadays with Merc is that Merc only has 3 elbow pads, and even Merc can be chased because Merc's time on the chair is reduced. So nowadays some hunter, because the thing with Merc is that some people mention that the more you play Merc, your raw kiting skill will drop because you get too comfortable with your elbow pads. So it is a strategy for some hunters to chase the Merc first because the Merc may to see if the Merc's raw kiting skills passed or not.
Yeah, I think it's a false assumption that the hunter will not go for you, even though you're like the rescuer. Because plenty of hunters are very bold and they have confidence and they know that they can rescue her.
Yeah, they're
So it seems like camping,
yeah,
waiting to
because
see if anybody's gonna come rescue.
oh, they're it seems like they are they gonna sell out.
They might sell. Yeah.
Oh, they don't want to give any presents, but it will be hard to get a free escape though. The thing is that I really agree what you just said about the false assumption. Everyone has a false assumption that a hunter would never chase the Merc first. And then the sculptor played right straight into that false assumption and like, well, if you believe that I won't chase first, I'll chase it first, and then that's on your kiting skills aren't good.
I think also once you have the early hit, you can really force them to decide whether or not to use all of their, and then the end game is very dangerous.
Yeah. To be fair, when I play hunter nowadays, if I do see Merc, I would chase for a bit first and see if I can get some chance, and if they end up giving me a chance, I'll actually just go for it. Because
and a nice dog bite.
Yeah, and now, but watch out. This is a very good area for the hunter to use statues, and the postman accidentally disrupted the enchantress's cipher as well. So now there are 2 people kiting, which is not good for the survivors.
Yeah, maybe the enchantress can try to get some of her ape and try. Oh no, but she's probably going to go back and finish the cipher, and then the postman is still kiting.
Oh yeah, but the hunter knows that over here. I feel like the enchantress should not have gone for that cipher because now the hunter is already at her face.
Oh, but a nice stun.
Yeah.
Definitely change target now.
Yeah, gonna change target because this works. Postman is in half health. If he can down the enchantress fast over here, then this forces the prospector to come, and then everyone will be in half health, and it will be a huge danger. Anyways, over here, yeah, the thing is that this enchantress must do a very long rebound kite if they want to get a free escape now, because the only saving grace is that this sculptor still does not have the level 2 ability. The moment sculptor unlocks the level 2 ability, then this will be a huge nightmare for the survivors.
Yeah, the statues are much more deadly. That was a nice move stun. Still, it's a pretty strong kite right now. Oh, but it might take a hit here. Oh, the stun.
Yeah, and we can see that the hunter is not playing this. Oh, another stun. The hunter is...
Yeah, that was very good.
Like, honestly, if the survivors only have to get a draw in this game, this is adequate. But it's a free escape they want, and this will be hard, especially the hunter has brought excitement. And they're...
Oh, and they already popped it. Wow.
Oh, did
it's
the
very
same time.
the cipher.
Yeah, but here's the thing, they have to get a free escape. So that means that
they need to be aware of the dungeon.
The dungeon is at the other side of the map, though. And this hunter's excitement, so they can use excitement out this enchantress if she has her free stack layer.
Oh, but it seems like maybe she's gonna try to attempt to run to the door.
But that'd be hard though, because there's no
Prospect
way this
is coming
hunter...
to support.
Oh.
It seems like they're playing pretty risky, but trying to make sure that Enchantress has an opportunity.
But there's no way because he can just... Here's the thing, the hunter can just... Oh, they're trying to support out, but remember...
Yeah, the issue, yeah. I think also the issue is that they're both here, and there's only one person who can go through the dungeon, unfortunately. So the more that they stick around, the less chance they actually have.
They're trying to escort the Enchantress to the front game, but because they're not aware that...
Oh, and there comes excitement.
No, actually giving excitement now is a pretty questionable move, actually. Hey, I actually think now the survivors can do a free escape. because you think that because now this hunter will have no excitement for this prospector, and
Yeah,
all
I
tide
think
turners have
if
not been
yes,
used. If he
mhm.
chairs now, no. The prospector should wait for the enchanters to chair. The enchanters have never been on the chair. Because here's the thing: if the sculptor chairs the enchantress, then the prospector can come and rescue with tide turner, and the free layer's done, then that's out the gate.
There's no detention, so this yeah they could definitely it's very viable for the fight
So
for
the
the three
prospector
man
should
escape.
not stick around right now. The prospector
Oh, and she got back up.
actually getting back up is a pretty
Oh
questionable
yes,
move.
the amazing stun. Hopefully they can escort because no detention.
Well, it will be a bit tough to escort because now with the prospector injured, now actually they can switch targets and go for the prospector instead.
They should definitely maybe try to split up and have one person go to the dungeon maybe, and then one person. But definitely sculptors change target
I feel
now,
like
so
the postman now the postman should be on standby because now the front gate is open. The moment the postman, if the postman has tide turner, the postman go to rescue, and this will be a free escape. So yes, yeah, the postman is going for it. So now the big question is, can the postman do this rescue? If the postman can do this rescue, this will be a free escaping game. If the postman cannot do this rescue, then it's game. So everything lies on this postman right now.
yeah, I think it's so nerve wracking. Just trying to make sure that you can prosecute, and then they'll have a chance to go to BO3.
Yeah,
It's
so
a very
this is the $1 million
it's a
question.
moment where they should be gaining. Yeah,
Watch out, watch out,
Oh,
watch out.
oh, so close.
Oh,
so
dodge
close.
it, watch out. Oh no, half health.
Oh my god, no!
Oh.
It was so unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
But it was they had to risk it. They just
Yeah,
had to.
they had to risk
you know?
it. They had to risk it.
Yeah, it was very admirable.
Yeah, pretty admirable. Uh, yeah, I feel like instead of mind gaming, if the postman chose to directly rescue, he could have went for it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, shopping cart of death.
Yeah,
It'll be
anyways.
a one-man escape.
Excitement,
The
celebration.
excitement.
Yay! The best way to celebrate your victory is use excitement.
Yes, yes.
Anyways, with that, this is a free game for the sculptor, and congratulations goes to Scouts for winning BO2 by 6-2. And with 2 victories, this means that congratulations goes to Scouts for defeating anti-randoms by 2-0, meaning that they will be advancing to the next round.
Yeah, it was definitely very admirable from both teams. Very exciting games to commentate and watch tonight.
Yeah, even the survivors, I feel like we should also applaud the Armada X's anti-random survivors because they also did pretty well towards the end, and they were one rescue away from achieving BO3.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, I have prepared something special. Okay, so what I've prepared something special is that after every match I'll be interviewing one of the members of the winning team. So
Yeah, I think definitely excited to hear some words of reflection from both teams, and
yeah.
I'll probably take my lead because the next commentator is going to come on.
No,
and
I'm going to end
everyone's
this stream
prepared
after
for
this.
the
End
next
this stream
match.
and then the next game.
Yeah. Okay. It was definitely a very fun time commentating. Thank you for having me, John, and good luck to everyone on. And yeah, see you guys around.
All right, see ya. Okay. All right, I'm in interview VC first. So let's see. Oh, oh hey, it's Corone. Corone the hunter. Hey there. Okay, it seems a bit quiet.
Hello.
Hello, hello. How? All right, you guys just won the match against anti-randoms by 2-0. How do you feel right now?
Very great to be honest. Like I've been thinking about this all week, and finally, it's finally lifted.
Wow, you've been thinking this all week. Seems like you really treat this tournament pretty seriously.
Yes, we've been practicing like when was this? I think starting Wednesday because all of us like played from a previous tournament. So we're like, let's just take a rest, then practice hard Wednesday something.
Oh wow. Well, it did pay off for you. And yeah, I have to applaud you guys because just now you performed pretty well. Like both the Survivor and the Hunter faction, you performed pretty well.
Yes, thank you so much for that.
Oh, one thing though is that in BO1 I noticed that you completely dominated over the Survivor. So may I know how exactly did you do it just now in BO1?
Mm, the first one, I feel like I was confident. The second one, I feel like not much because my Galatea is a bit off. But is this? All I had to do is like take a tie, so I just risked to pick sculptor, and I got I got more than what I expect.
Yeah. And here gets it to my other question though, because just now in BO2 the postman came to rescue, and I think you and I both know if the postman managed to rescue, it would have been a free escape. Were you nervous over there when you were trying to do that camp?
That camp, I don't know. I think Prostman brought 39 if based on my what I've judged, because he was like, when you vote the ballot it's speed, so I'm not that nervous much if he ever rescued because I have trump card and I can just bring teleport if ever they reach to the gate.
Yeah, because we never really knew what the person the postman brought. So, but if the postman has brought Tide and he rescued, then it's pretty much a free escape.
Yeah, that would have been, and we'd have been forced to a round three.
Yeah, and I noticed you charged straight into the mercenary for that game. Is it that you were confident that you could chase the mercenary down?
um a bit because I brought excitement, and if I brought teleport I would have brought quenching effect, and my plan would have just just chip the mercenary, then wait for try to waste his elbow pad, wait for quenching, then just teleport. That and then I would have just chased another survivor. But since I bought excitement, I have no choice but to chase the mercenary as fast as possible.
Yeah, and it paid off for you. And also I have to notice is that is it your survivors? Did your survivor train pretty hard? Because I noticed that they were pretty organized at BO1 when Jafet was trying to like roll to control the field and roll around.
Yes, we've been practicing a lot, like our communication, our trust, all of that. So like we trust one another whenever some things may go wrong. But in the end, I think everything went smoothly.
Yeah, the communication was pretty spot on. So one last question: you'll be playing against Tiny or Twisted Star Beast, whoever wins next game next. Are you confident about that?
I'm not sure to be honest, but one thing I can say is I'll do my very best in every match I can do.
All right. Thanks for having you, Carol, and a well done performance, a pretty good performance by your team today.
Thank you so much,
All
and
right.
good
Yeah,
luck
yeah.
to everyone else in the matches as well.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for coming in.
All right,
All
thank you
right.
so much.
Bye. Bye. Okay, guys. So this will be the first game, and our next game will be at 4 p.m., which is around half an hour later, and it will be Tiny versus Twisted Star V. And yeah, I will once again be commentating, but this time it will not be with Landbo, as I will have another commentator with me. And yeah, guys. So So make sure to stay. Make sure to just stay around in this channel. I'll be ending this stream now, and I'll start when the next game is about to begin. So yeah, guys. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all half an hour later. And once again, congratulations goes to Scabs for defeating anti-randoms by a score of 2-0.